course you are.
Welcome to this week's edition of Fetch Me a Home. I'm Dana Osgood, here with Matt and a very special guest, Otis. Otis has a ton of energy and could not be more excited to be a TV star today. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Yeah, Otis is 6 years old. He's one of the adoptable pets we have available right now at the Animal Refuge League. Otis is a very friendly guy, you can tell. He's pretty laid back. He does have a lot of energy, but he's not like a, let's go on a long run kind of guy. He's pretty happy with a stroll outside, hang out in the backyard, or, snuggle up on the couch or something like that. That's all his speed. I think wherever you go, Otis is pretty happy to be there.
He's been very happy to say hello to everyone in the studio today. He's super friendly. What kind of home would be best for him?
Yeah, so Otis, we think would do well as the only pet in his home. He can have dogs like friends outside of his home, but he wants to be the king of the castle. He wants to be the center of your attention. And Otis is also scheduled to have, bless you, sir.
Bless
I'm sorry. Otis is also scheduled to have TPLO surgery starting next week. TPLO surgery is sort of like the equivalent of ACL surgery in humans, which unfortunately means he won't be pitching for the Boston Red Sox this season. We're really disappointed about that.
We'll try again next year.
Yeah, but that does mean that we're looking for a home that's going to help him do his rehab after he has his surgery. We'd really like to get him into a new home with a special adopter next week ahead of that surgery, and then he's going to have a sling. He's going to be on limited, exercise restrictions. So somebody who can kind of take care of him and help keep him engaged and busy and enriched when he can't have that kind of like outdoor playtime kind of thing that he wants to do. Yeah.
How long would that rehab take, do you think?
Yeah, so it will vary. We'll do a starting kind of a reassessment of it after 2 weeks, and then we'll do another assessment after 6 weeks. It could take up to 2 months for him to be kind of back up to where we want him to be.
Yeah.
And that's something that we just cover as part of adopting him out to his new home. So this is going to be free of charge for his new family, for his new adopters.
Just to help him out.
Yeah, it's something that we want to really make sure that our dogs and our cats and our pets are all set up for success when they go to their new families. And part of that is making sure that they're healthy and happy, and they're not going to have to come back to us with medical problems that their families didn't anticipate or can't afford to handle.
No, and he seems like such a super friendly guy. I'm sure that he makes all the friends at the dog park, very, very social. So what have you have going on with the Animal Refuge League lately? Yeah,
so there's always stuff going on with the Animal Refuge League, right? We're pretty busy. We have some really fun new behavior and training classes actually starting up.
What kinds?
So they are all sports related, dog sports related classes. So if you're something
pitching for the Red Sox?
Yeah, maybe. We'll work your way up there. Things if you're interested in something you want to dip your toe into, it's just like a fun way to get out and bond with your pet, get them the enrichment and the energy out that they need. That isn't just sort of like a walk around the block, kind of thing. So we have classes that are based on agility, nose work, doing tricks, and we also have a canine fitness class that we're starting up, which is kind of cool. It's kind of for like, if you're interested in your dog's biology and how they work, getting them to engage in certain ways with their body that isn't just like running and playing and normal cardio. We're going to talk a little bit about, getting a wholesome whole body experience for your dog. So it's pretty cool stuff.
That sounds like a lot of fun. So if someone is interested in adopting Otis, what should they do? Yeah,
so you can head to our website, arlgp.org, or you can come by the shelter. We are open every day except for Wednesdays, 11 to 4, and come by and meet Otis.
Excellent. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to Otis for being a TV star for the day. And with that, the Weekend Morning Report will be back right after this.